the fuck is happening? What? What an idiot. What a bloody idiot I am. Oh my God. What is my life about? Holy shit. How are we, guys? Right. So I got that massively wrong because I legitimately thought that I was filming from my Sony webcam, and I was, for some reason, there was the first 20 seconds of that stream was like a random picture, like of behind an envelope, and then I forgot that I've hooked up this Logitech webcam. And the reason that I've hooked up the Logitech is because I was playing poker the other night, and I didn't want to play poker in HD. Yo, how are we? What is going on? How's your lockdown going? How embarrassing. You can see all the empty boxes in the corner. Yeah, just deal with it. This studio is still a work in progress, so get off your high horse. Yeah, what tier are you in? That's the question, isn't it? I cannot see that working in a million fucking years. I can't see that working. It's just pointless. What an amazing way to try and solve the problem. Oh, well, yeah, what we're going to do is we are going to have every single region on a slightly different, and also as well from a government that has been usually accused of being a little bit, what would you say, difficult to understand in their approach. And now the government's like, okay, well, what we're going to do is we're going to give every fucking postcode its own rules. It's like the fucking postcode lottery for the pandemic. Someone's knocking at your door. Oh, it's Rishi Sunak. Brilliant. That's going to be the best joke of the live stream, and only 5 of you got to see it. Dan Didno is on the chat. Hello to Dan. Sean Patino has said the cult hero from Have a Word. Who the fuck is that guy? How are we, mate? Hello, Sean. Finding me from Have a Word podcast, which I am due to record an episode of next Thursday. So I don't know what that means. I've not listened to any of those, to any of the podcast episodes, but they are very popular, and I get a lot of people. Talking to me about them. It's weird. I don't listen to them because Dan and Adam are really good mates of mine, and like I speak to them enough already. Do you know what I mean? So I just don't need it in my life. So I am in. Where am I? So I'm in Ormskirk at the moment, and Ormskirk's like a tiny ass little fucking village, almost a town type thing. And I technically have an L postcode, so I have a Liverpool postcode. Am I in tier 3? I don't think I am. Like, I don't even understand this shit anymore. It's mad because you've got some people who want to follow the guidelines. You've got some people who don't want to follow the guidelines. But you have the majority of people who aren't even fucking sure what the guidelines are. We don't even know what game we're playing. Oh, Jesus. It's more like a gibberish virus, says Dan. If it's a gibberish virus, then I've fucking got it. The amount of shit I chat. Oh, I had a little fucking fresh trim as well. Look at this, man. Look at this. I was looking serious homeless paedophile at one point. I had like my hair was coming out, my beard was down here. What I do is I hate getting my hair cut. It's a weird fucking thing. I've never enjoyed it. So I always get anxious when I'm getting my hair cut because I always think that like the barber's gonna stab me with the scissors. I know he's not, but clearly I've watched Sweeney Todd as a kid or something like that, and it's just fucked with my brain. So yeah, I hate getting my hair cut. So what I do is I just wait until my hair is ridiculously long, and then I get as much of it shaved off as I can, and then I just fucking repeat the process. There's no styling involved. It's just when it gets dead long, I get it sheared. Do you know what I mean? I'm like Highland cattle is what I am. Let's see. Andy Galbraith says, "Hey Freddie." Hello, Andy Galbraith. DR says, "You found a barber that kept his mouth shut then?" Yes, I did. It was the barber that is literally at the end of my road. He is maybe 3 minutes walk away from me, and it was the first one I tried, and I knew that it was going to be the barbers for me. I knew it instantly because you go in there, the whole place looks like it was built and furnished on a budget of about 60 quid, and the barber looks like he's fucking just come out of prison, and he's been fucking practicing by cutting his cellmate's hair, and he doesn't want to fucking talk to you. You don't want to talk to him, and the whole place is shit, and it's fucking brilliant because I come in and I sit down and I say, shave my hair and fucking cut my beard, and he goes, great, that's it, I can do that. The places that you want to avoid are the fucking hipster places that aren't even called barbers. Do you know what I mean? They're called like the Gentleman's Lounge. They can fuck right off. Welcome to the Gentleman's Lounge. Trim 18. You know what I mean? It doesn't even say the fucking pounds. It just says 18 or whatever. Like they do in gourmet burger places. Oh, it's 18. That's how much it costs here. Fuck that. Because you have some fucking 23-year-old hipster cunt in skinny jeans and a fucking white shirt that wants to tell you about all the craft ale he's drunk that week. You can fuck right off. I don't want to talk to my barber, and I actively like my barber not talking to me. It's fucking great. I don't know. I just don't like the small talk. I don't like the small talk of it. I don't know. Because I hate it as well, because you sat down, you get your hair cut, and the barber goes, oh, you've been busy today. You've been busy today. And you go, not really. You feel like a piece of shit. He goes, oh, not at work. And it's like, fucking no, I'm here. He goes, oh, what is it you do? And then you've got to go, I'm a stand-up comedian. And then they go, oh, give us a joke. And I'm like, no, give us a fucking haircut. That's what I'm paying you for, you dick. How weird would it be if you went to a comedy club and I said, are you a barber? And you went, yeah. And I went, oh, great, give us a fucking trim now during the show. I don't do it to you. You don't do it to me. That's the deal that we've struck upon ourselves, guys. Come on. And then he starts telling you all the comedians that he likes. And they go, do you know, oh, God, what's his name? Oh, Northern Lad, garlic bread. Oh, and you go, Peter Kay. Yeah, that's the one. Oh, it's funny him. What, Peter Kay? You couldn't remember him? And they go, who do you like? It's like, oh, God. Great. I like Dave Chappelle. Who? Exactly. Shut the fuck up and cut me hair. Let's have a look here. Sean says, preach, brother. Fuck the hipsters. Too right. I don't even know if are hipsters a thing anymore. I don't know. I feel like they're not. I'd be fucking glad when they've fucked off, quite frankly. Because the thing is never before did I feel like a victim of cultural appropriation than when hipsters were a thing. Because I had this beard before hipsters came along. I had these fucking tattoos before hipsters came along. And then before you know it, every fucking good-looking 23-year-old who's got a beard and these tattoos and a fucking trilby. And it looks like I'm trying to copy them. Get your own shit. Let's see. Dan Didno says 40-year-old stripes of Styptic pencils. Styptic pencils on the wall and a dirty photo on the wall. Yeah, it was pretty much like that, except he didn't have dirty pictures on the wall. What he had was he had a picture of Muhammad Ali, standard. He had a picture of Nick Faldo, and then he had a picture of another golfer who had like Bastella Ross or something like that. Who the fuck knows? And they were all black and white, standard. He's not fucking about. No, you don't need colour in that place. Don't need colour where we're going. If I don't put colour in your hair, I'm not putting it on the wall. Yeah, so yeah, I don't know what the fuck's going on at the moment, quite frankly. I'm not quite sure what level of lockdown we're on. Thoughts on Project Big Picture, asks Big Rom. Now, Project Big Picture, if I am more than aware, is the Man United. No, sorry, not the Man United. It's the breakaway league thing of splitting the leagues and stuff. And like, here's the thing, right? I'm a football fan, right? And as a football fan, I want to watch as much football as I possibly can. That's what I want to watch. I want to watch as much footy as I can because I'm a Man United fan. Oh, I know. Fucking boo. Yeah, you used to be good. Now you're shit. Yeah, I've fucking heard it all. But, right, I'm a United fan first and foremost, but I am, in my heart of hearts, I am a football fan. I will happily watch Aston Villa versus Bournemouth. Happily. Absolutely. I want to watch every game that I can. I'm the sort of guy that when the World Cup comes around, I watch every fucking game. And my missus goes, "Oh, come on, are you coming out to meet my family?" And I go, "No, I'm watching Uruguay versus Costa Rica." Come on. This is... Whoever fucking wins this is going to finish second in Group D. They might have to play a Colombia side who've got a lot of physical play. That's what I like. I just like football. Now, under Project Big Picture, from what I can see, the football thing, which is limiting it to 18 18 teams rather than 20 and scrapping the Carabao Cup. Under that, I see it personally that I lose 2 rounds of football and I lose the Carabao Cup. Now, let's be honest, I don't give a fuck about the Carabao Cup, quite frankly. But I think that you can use it to blood in new players and young players and shit. Look, there's a lot of things that need to be changed in football. I think a winter break probably needs to be implemented. But I just can't see why having 18 teams instead of 20 is the way forward. Let's chat on some of this stuff here. Have you ever been to Stoke on a cold Tuesday night, though? Yes, I fucking have been to Stoke on a cold Tuesday night. I've done stand-up there. And it's just as fucking bleak as everyone says it is. What is the news about Hot Water, asks Andy. Hot Water Comedy Club. At the moment, I chatted to the lads today, and at the moment, they are opening for the weekend. They haven't been told specifically that comedy clubs need to close, and everything can change on a day-to-day basis. Do you know what I mean? Let's see. Dan Didno says, "I'm only interested if it's Port Vale." Mate, you can watch those games now on iFollow. It's fucking brilliant. Big Rom says, "More friendlies for more commercial revenue. The Glazers have well and truly won. What's next? Interval commercial breaks every 20 minutes." Mate, it'll be like NFL.
Oh my God, that was an amazing tackle from Lee Cattermole. Let's quickly take a 20-minute break to discuss his play. Well, Lee Cattermole's had 4 attempted passes and 0 successful, but he's just sacked the fucking center midfielder of the other team.
Ugh, God, fuck no. Please no. K-Doll says, "Will you be going on Adam Rowe's podcast?" Yes, I will. I can exclusively revealed, as I exclusively revealed 10 minutes ago, that I will be going on his podcast. We'll be recording it next Thursday, all being well. I know that COVID rules have changed slightly for the area, but knowing Adam as I know him, I can't imagine that he gives any fucks at all about that. Neither do I. So yeah, I will be going on the next Thursday to have a chat with the Lids. Yes. Oh dear God. Right. I'm liking this. Let's see. Big Rom says the Glazers are pushing this project. That itself says enough that it will be a failure. In 10 years' time, we'll have NBA-style knockout tournaments. I don't think it'll be that bad, but I mean, it's just a way for. Look, the thing is, and I'm not just strictly talking football now, right? But the thing is whenever there is a chance for a business to make a fuck ton of profit, they fucking well take it. When did you ever know a massive business, multi-million-pound business, to go, oh, you know what, lads? Ethically, I'm not sure this is right. They just don't fucking do it. They don't do it. They go, how much money am I making? How much money can I make? Oh, shit, I can make more doing this. Let's fucking do it. DR says, when are you next doing your live roast? Yes, so I do a live roast every Sunday at 5 p.m. at Hot Water Comedy Club. I do it with Rob Mulholland and Brennan Reese. And if you want to get involved in the live roast, all you have to do is you have to send WhatsApp a picture of yourself holding a sign saying roast me to the WhatsApp number. You can find it at the Comedy Roasts Facebook page. I'll stick it in the chat. Just give me just 2 seconds. You'll also be able to find as well, if you have a look in the chat, you'll be able to find loads of like previous videos where we've done, because we've been doing this comedy roast now for maybe 6 months, something like that. And it is dead funny, but it's fucking harsh, man. It is harsh as shit. That's in the comments now. It's harsh as shit. Like, no punches are fucking held back. Do you know what I mean? Big Rom says there's ethics and there's common sense. Absolutely, man. I agree with what you're saying, but the thing is again, when massive multi-level corporations have a choice between making money and making more money, common sense doesn't. It's not something that they factor in. They don't really even factor in the degradation of their products. They don't give a fuck. They're just after making more money. Look at Apple. Right? Now, Apple, one of the biggest companies in the world, right? And they used to be the whole fucking thing around Apple. And this is going back years and years, 30, 40 years. The whole company was founded on this ethos that we're doing things. The tagline even used to be think differently. And it's like, well, we're going to do things different. And every fucking product that Apple used to send out used to be innovative and different and unique, and you never got the feeling that they were just making products for the fucking sake of making products. You always thought, holy shit, that actually serves a purpose. This is actually miles better than what I've already got. Let's get this. Like the iPhone, revolutionary. iPads, fucking iPods and shit. All that changed the game. And it used to be that every single fucking iPhone and every iPad properly made a huge difference. And now it's like, oh, come and buy the iPhone 12. And you're like, oh, what's the difference between that and the iPhone 11? And they're like, oh, one. That's the iPhone 11. This is the iPhone 12. Oh, the iPhone 11, that's only got an A12 processor. Good luck trying to do basic tasks with that. This one has got an A13 processor, fastest fucking thing in the world. If you're serious about your phone, you need an A13 processor. These A12s fucking obsolete. Really, I bought it 6 months ago and it was top of the line. Yeah, well, even Apple are like that as a company now. They don't give a shit about whether or not their product is actually the best. They just know that they've got to keep producing phones every year because some cunt's going to buy them. That's the way that we are now, and it relates back to Man United. because the Glazers aren't asked about the degradation of football as a product. They don't give a fuck. All they're asked about is more fucking commercial revenue through the door. Let's see. K-Doll says you should start your own podcast. I had my own podcast before lockdown, actually. It was called the Fake News Podcast. And what I did is I got two friends of mine on, and I would give them news headlines, and they would try and work out whether or not they were real or fake news. It was dead funny. Unfortunately, I used to film it in a studio, and lockdown came and I couldn't book the studio anymore. But I would think about, maybe I could do a podcast of me just chatting shit. Maybe I could do a Man United podcast. Who knows? Let's see. Andy Galbraith says 5G as well. I don't even know what the fuck 5G is. Do you remember that weird brief 2.5 weeks in human existence where we all thought 5G was like responsible for the coronavirus? Oh my God, what a laugh that was. Big Ron says the sad thing is that the only reason EFL clubs are agreeing with this is that they get the money that they're in dire need of. Yeah, I agree with you as well. It's do you know what is so? I mean, I follow Football League. I take a really active interest in the Championship. League One and League Two is mainly just for betting purposes and stuff like that because I fucking love to gamble. But the thing is with with the Championship is that it is people like to go on and say the Championship is the most competitive league in the world. Oh my God, anything could happen in the Championship. No, it fucking can't. Because I'm telling you now, the teams with the big fucking purses, the teams with the huge pockets of cash, almost always do better than the teams with fuck all money. You might get a couple of outliers, a Huddersfield when they went up, a Bournemouth, a Preston North End. My fucking hometown club seem to consistently do well. But if you look at that top 10 of the Championship, at least 8 have got fucking massive budgets, man. Let's see. Dan Didno says 5G sounds like a boy band. Does, doesn't it? 5G not only sounds like a boy band, 5G sounds like the boy band where, on X Factor, where they take 5 solo artists who weren't quite good enough, and then they put them all in a room and go, we're going to make you a group. And they'll go, oh, shit, I've never been in a group before. How will I cope? And then the next week they come out, we are 5G. Oh, God. K-Dolt says, you excited for Halloween, Freddie? Yes, I am. Yes, I am indeed. Get to dust off my Jimmy Savile tracksuit. Answer the door in a grey wig and some tinted sunglasses and a cigar. Now then. Big Rom says, why is your room a mess? I'll tell you why my room's a mess is because I've only just moved. I've very recently moved and I'm using a different camera angle, the one that I usually use. So that is why my room is a fucking mess. I haven't yet fully unpacked and taken things out and stuff, and it's just an ongoing process at the moment. Also as well, because I'm renting at the moment, I can't be asked putting pictures on the wall, and so instead I'm just sort of balancing pictures on fucking fireplaces and things. I just can't be asked. I will get around to cleaning it. It's just one of those things. Like in my head, I'm still setting this up at the moment. I'm still in the process. Oh dear Lord above. So yeah. Feel free to send me a super chat. I've never had a super chat yet. I'd fucking love a super chat. Oh man, I'm still buzzing that I've managed to monetize YouTube, because that wasn't fucking happening for a long time, man. I didn't think that I'd be able to monetize it for ages and ages and ages, and then finally we've got it so that I'm making ad revenue at the moment, which is not. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's like 30p a day. Like it's not changing my life, but it's something. And I think that YouTube, like, this is going to sound so stupid for me as a 32-year-old man to say in the year 2020, but YouTube is the future, isn't it? It really fucking is. I wish I'd have started a channel like in 2015, but I was too busy not being a nerd. Happy Prime Day. Oh, mate, don't even. I've been fucking looking at some new headphones for, oh, mate, since this morning. These new headphones have been whispering at me, buy me, Freddie, buy me with the £2 that you've made off YouTube advertising. Yeah, and I'm trying to resist it because I don't need them, you know. And obviously, as a comedian at the moment, we ain't exactly fucking rolling in money. We're not exactly rolling in work, in case you didn't know. Ay, 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 ay. What a fucking crazy day this is. What a crazy day. So, what do you want to talk about? I'm going to try and keep going live for as long as I can. I'm hoping to do this semi-regularly. I like having a chat. We should probably do like a themed live nights where I only talk about certain stuff. Like I only talk about COVID, or I only talk about fucking Man United or some shit. I know I've got quite a few followers from the old Stretford paddock, which is an absolute fucking brilliant thing to do, by the way. Shout out to the lads. They're fantastic. Oh, Christ above. I missed my fucking fix of football this weekend, I should say. Sat down to fucking watch Premier League. You know, got my whole day geared around watching matches. It's UEFA Nations League. Oh, fuck off. Fucking hate UEFA Nations League. I wouldn't watch it if it was going on in my own fucking garden. Let's see. Dan Dindno says it's bloody weird out there. It's like being in a bad episode of The Tomorrow People. Oh, God. That's a proper reference. Andy Galbraith says, what did you think about last night with the lockdown? Mate, I'll be honest with you. Like, when yesterday sort of kicked off and everything came through, Liverpool went into tier 3 lockdown, and I thought that Liverpool were going to close Hot Water Comedy Club. And if that closes over December, then I am going to lose like at least £5,000 worth of work, unless HMRC are watching, in which case I'll lose £50 worth of work. You're not having your furlough money back. Fuck off. So I was a little bit depressed yesterday, and I cracked open a bottle of wine, and I had some whiskey, and I just got pissed. And then I woke up today, and I felt a bit shit. And then I've slowly started to feel a little bit better. Hashtag it's okay to talk. Yeah, I just can't fucking... Do you know what I mean as well, man? Is like, as a man, like as a provider, you know, somebody who has to bring in the wage, which is what I've always been brought up to think and believe. It is pretty fucking emasculating to be back ready to work and then just to have some guy go, actually, no money for you, fuck knuckle. Let's see. Matt Trustane says, bet you have not missed United's recent performances. Jesus Christ, no. It is tough times being a Man United fan at the moment. Holy fucking shit. And I was not a fan of that transfer window. Good Lord. Don't get me wrong. I was a fan of bringing in Telles. I thought that was a good signing, and I think that he will prove to be a valuable acquisition, and he provides depth in left back that we do not have. I think Cavani is a panic buy, and that is not to say that Cavani is not a good player. I think he is, but I think he is also emblematic of United's haphazard approach when it comes to transfers. Do you know what I mean? Like, oh shit, it's the last day. Sancho's not coming. Cavani, fuck it. Why not? It's just sad. Do you know what I mean? And then we brought in Pellistri and Amad Diallo Traore. And let's be fair. Let's be really fair. None of us fucking know. None of us know. Do you know what's fucking infuriating, though? Is that Amad Diallo Traore was like 35, 40 million, right? That Pellistri was 9 million. That's nearly 50 million quid. How far apart were you on your valuation of Sancho? Just buy Sancho. Were you spending fucking 40 million quid on fucking projects that you don't know whether or not they're going to work for? Come on, man. Andy says he feels like... I feel like crying yesterday. I think that must mean I felt like crying yesterday. Unless you feel like going back in time, going into yesterday, having a little cry, and then coming back again, which you're more than welcome to do, pal. Do you know what I mean? It's up to you. If you've got a time machine and that's the best way to deal with it, then you deal with it that way. In fact, you know, if you had a time machine and you went back to yesterday to have a cry, then I would feel more than entitled in calling you a pussy. And that's not me denigrating men's health. Lord knows I do enough of the fucking charity gigs to be able to say what I want. I mean, if you did have a time machine, if you did have one, then what you do is you would go to March the 1st, and you would stick a load of money in fucking stocks for Zoom, and you would stick a load of money in your new face mask business. And your friends would go, your friends would go, but nobody wears face masks. And you go, oh, just you fucking wait, pal. Just you fucking wait. Yeah, I was a right little sad sack yesterday. I was feeling all sorry for myself and stuff. I actually cancelled a social engagement with a good friend of mine. And I just messaged her and I was like... but the thing is, as well, as I didn't message her. This is such a fucking man thing, this, right? I didn't message her and say, look, I'm actually having a really difficult time dealing with the news and things like that. I'm really finding it difficult to come to terms with new COVID legislation. I just went, oh, I'm really sorry. I've forgot that I'd meet a mate. I'm meeting a mate instead. And I just fucking brushed her off like that because because I don't want to have the conversation. Like, I know that men's health is important, and Lord knows we all fucking kill ourselves, and it is important, but sometimes you just don't want to have the fucking conversation where they go, why, is everything all right? And you go, yeah, it's fine. I just fucking want to feel sad. They go, well, it's okay to talk. And you go, yeah, I know. I'm fucking talking, fam. And they go, oh, well, if you ever need... And you're like, oh, good God. And then they send you a text message 2 days later. Hi, just checking in. And you're like, oh, fuck off. You're only doing it because you think I'm going to kill myself. Jesus Christ, stop projecting the regrets you had on Caroline Flack onto me. Come on now. So, yeah, I just fucking brushed it off because it's easier, isn't it? It's easier. Dan Didno says, will COVID in football be treated like HIV in boxing? It's a great way to devalue a player. Oh, fucking hell. Oh, that's so funny, man. Right, I am going to get shooting. It has been a pleasure. If you haven't already, then make sure that you give us a fucking subscribe and all that. I always feel fucking weird about saying, make sure that you give us a subscribe. Like, I feel like I'm begging. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, apparently it's quite important. And it gives me a tingle. I tell you what, if you subscribe, if I'm on 1048 at the moment, if I get to 1050, I'll clean this fucking room. How about that? 2 more subs and I'll fucking get rid of all these cardboard boxes. Actually, to be honest with you, with the amount of money I'm fucking losing due to coronavirus, I need to hold on to these because I might be fucking living in one. I might be living in that in a couple of fucking months. Oh, Jesus, Lord above. So IDC has put subbed. Best be clean next time, you slob. I fucking love that. That's so funny. As if somebody's just subscribed because they want me to go all Marie Kondo on my fucking house. I don't like his content. He isn't funny, but he lives like a tramp. So I'm doing this so that he ups his standards. Sweet. Andy Galbraith says he'll see us Sunday for the roast show. Thank you ever so much. If I haven't plugged the roast show already, by the way, then yeah, the fucking roast show is on here. That's where it is, live on Sundays at 5, and it is the fucking shit, mate. It's amazing. Basically, we just roast people. There's loads of like previous videos on there as well. And there's a few on my YouTube channel that I'm chopping up and stuff like that. So if you do enjoy a good old-fashioned roast, or you want to be roasted yourself and send us a picture, then you can do. Cool. Any other business? I think we're just about done here. Well, it's been a pleasure. Enjoy. I'm off to play Among Us, which is a fucking little Android PC game that I've recently just discovered. It's fucking amazing. Look after yourselves. I'll do another live stream in a couple of days. Bye.